What is something people don't realize is a privilege?
Sewers, a literal city of tunnels you never see, draining and moving water in and out of your town/city, completely hidden from view. It's a fucking luxury, and you'd be surprised how much of the world doesn't have that while the rest of the world never even thinks about it.
Having the freedom to focus on things like hobbies or finding your passion instead of just basic human needs like keeping a roof over your head and food in your stomach.
This might sound silly to some, but the other night I decided to change my bedding randomly and realized how lucky I am to be able to swap to another clean set on a whim. Clean laundry, multiple blankets, a whole drawer of socks. Those things make me feel rich. A lot of people don't have another set of clothes or a clean, safe bed to sleep in.
I noticed that I was privileged with eating to my taste. My dad told me how in Mexico they ate what they had. It was rural farm life. I mean, he continued to eat that way even living here in America. He would buy me and my sister whatever we wanted and make eggs and beans for himself. I can eat Mexican food, Japanese food, Chinese, burgers, Italian, whatever really.
Having your parents to fall back onto for help or advice during adulthood. I've been estranged since I've been 16. Life ain't easy navigating the world alone. Edit. Thank you everyone for the awards and sharing your stories. I've been feeling quite down about this topic in the past few weeks, but reading everyone's story here makes me feel somewhat less alone in the world.
Being able to, maybe it's cliche but serious, all that can change in less than an instant. You never realize how much you take health for granted until it's screwed.
Hot showers. Holy shit, I was homeless for a year and a half, and there was a time I blew $50 on a motel room specifically to take a hot shower. I remember pulling off my cold wet socks and just collapsing into the hot water. Sobbing. Felt like all my problems went away immediately.
Decent mental health. While some people seem to breeze through their life goals, a lot of people suffer in ways that prevent them or slow them down. It's a privilege to have most of your emotional needs met and have the stability needed to focus on developing your artistry/skills.
Having your own room/space. A lot of people and especially families around the world has to share living spaces. There was a thread on Reddit recently where a family couldn't give their teenage daughter a room of her own cause their house only had 2 rooms and they were poor. Everyone said the parent was an asshole cause the teen had a right to it and they should move to a bigger house/outside their area to amend that. Or worse, should have aborted the younger kid if they couldn't provide separate rooms for 2 kids. Shit was fucking insane.
Living in a country with access to not only basic needs, but conveniences and luxuries as well. Edit. Autocorrect sucks.
Weekends off work. I think about this every Saturday when the gardener comes to mow. He brings his son to help him. My kids are sitting in their PJs working on coding projects, while his son is out helping mow lawns. That is his kid's Saturday off school versus mine. The danger is that someday, if my kids become programmers or whatever white-collar job, they will look back and say, it's because I worked hard to gain these skills, taking for granted the privilege of the time to do it.
Running water 24/7 and most of 365 days. Stable electricity, the kind that doesn't shoot light bulbs out of their sockets. Sane traffic patterns. Mostly clean fresh air. Stocked shelves in the supermarket.